Okay, third graders, so today we're going to do subtraction with borrowing. So I'm just going to model for you what you're going to do on this next assignment. So the first step that I'm going to do, just like I did in addition, is break up my ones, tens, and hundreds so I know where I'm subtracting from. So we're just going to start with this one over here. So I have 643 as my top number, 557 as my bottom number. So now I'm just going to break it up into my ones, tens, and hundreds. Okay, so the first step after I break it up is to go into my column and start to subtract. So I know with subtraction, if there's a number smaller on top than the number below, then I'm going to have to go next door and borrow. So like this 3 is less than 7, so I have to go next door. And in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to cross off my 4 so I can take away that bundle of 10 and bring it over to the ones. So this is going to change back into 3. This is going to change to 13. These slashes, you will see these on your assignment. The slashes just mean that you're crossing off, so you're showing that you are borrowing. So now I have a new number, 13 minus 7. And the easiest way or the quickest way that you can do that is either you can count up using your fingers, so you can start at 7 and count up to 13. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So that's 6. Or you can draw a picture, so using dots, you can do that too. Or you can do mental math. You just know that 13 minus 7 is going to be 6. Okay, let's do our next column. So our next column is in the tens place. So we have a new number up top because remember we borrowed from this number. So I have 3 minus 5. So 3 is still less than 5, so I have to go next door and borrow. So I'm going to go next door, borrow from the 6. The 6 changes to the 5. I take my bundle and move it over here, which will change it to 13 minus 5. So another way you can do this is 13 minus 5. Well, I know 5 plus 5, so I know 5 plus 5 equals 10. And I know that I need 3 more. So I could go 5 plus, and then add 3 more to that second 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 plus 8 equals 13. So I know that this column right here, this number in the tens place is going to be 8. So now we have to subtract our last column. Our last column is 5 minus 3. Our top number is more than the bottom number, so we can just subtract, which is going to be 2. So now I have my number, my product, my answer. So 286 is going to be my answer for this one. Okay, let's move on to our next column. So our next number right here that I'm going to show you is 739, subtracting 498. So my first step is to break up my columns. And then I'm just going to subtract from my ones place. So 9 minus 8 is going to, I know that 9 is more than 8, so I don't have to go next door and borrow. So I know that this is going to be 1. 3 minus 9 in my tens place. 3 is less than 9, so I'm going to have to go next door and borrow. So I'm going to have to borrow from 7. 7 will change to 6. And then I can cross this off and change this new number to 13. So 13 minus 9 is going to give me 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's going to give me 4. Okay, so now I can do my last column in the hundreds place. So my new number is 6 minus 4. 6 is more than 4, so I can just subtract right away. 6 minus 4 is going to be 2. So here is my answer for this problem over here. So now you're going to try it on your own, subtracting with borrowing. You will see a slash mark in your assignment. The slash mark just means that you're crossing off if you have to borrow or you have to regroup for addition. All right, third grade, good luck today. I hope this has helped.